We finally arrived after the long wait, our first official look at the next Persona game for the first time on the Nintendo Switch. Persona 5 Scramble, The Phantom Strikers. Bundled with all sorts of new information like a release date and DLC, Atlus has made sure to send a message to the fans of the series who want a faithful and well-polished Persona game for the Nintendo Switch, and to those who expected them to drop the ball on Persona 5 entirely. This might be worth your buy, so let's go over what we know as of October 25th, 2019. I'm going to cut straight to the chase and admit that okay, I totally expected this game to be a cash grab bench warmer. A carbon copy of the Hyrule or Fire Emblem Warriors games that follow the cut and dry hack and slash gameplay of the Dynasty Warriors series it's a spin-off of. And I'm sure you felt this way too. I was never fond of hack and slash games growing up, and when I tried Musou games like Fire Emblem, I could never see out more than 10 minutes of my attention to any particular title for being so repetitive. With the roars of Persona 5 being ported to the Switch still blaring at Atlus HQ, it was the worst time to try something so unexpected, so when Persona 5 was eventually sacrificed to the guillotine of hack and slash, the announcement was met with confusion and heavy backlash. Persona 5 Scramble, a breakfast option or a last resort? A title nobody asked for, but was it our very last surprise when October 24th finally treated us to info and a good look at the core gameplay? I could simply tell you that P5S looks more impressive than I was expecting it to, but I'm sure you can still hear the faint cheers of the Persona fanbase at the inclusion of new story cutscenes, locations, free roam, and the beautiful aesthetic seeing Persona 5's music, gameplay, and HUD reworked for the Nintendo Switch. Here's a couple of my takeaways, as I believe there's a good chunk of info provided to us in the first trailer alone. Joker's hook is being showcased in the core gameplay of P5S, which is an immediate confirmation that the game takes place after the events of Persona 5. All the Phantom Thieves will be playable, although there's no sign of Goro. With that in mind, I do encourage those who haven't had a chance to beat Persona 5 yet to look into the story of P5, or beat P5R before playing the Phantom Strikers, and with the Royal coming out next week, I advise you to stay clear of the internet for spoilers too. Post-editing here, but it is confirmed by Atlus themselves that the Phantom Strikers is a sequel to Persona 5, taking place half a year after the events. There's nothing specifying if the story will be canon or not, but I take it if they want it to be, they will find a way to make it so. So we'll have to just wait to find out. What we do know, however, is what the story will be about. From the dissection of the trailer, the story seems to center around the stir of mental breakdowns taking place in Japan, or more familiarly known as apathy syndrome in many other titles. Meeting back together to enjoy a normal summer break, the Phantom Thieves find themselves wrapped in an unexpected mess, trapped in what seems to be a return of palaces, hunted by shadows, left to uncover the mystery of the mental breakdowns they are under suspicion of causing all over Japan. They meet a mysterious girl who joins them on their quest to find the true culprit, and she appears to be playable as well. What is this cube in the beginning, and who is this mysterious girl? The Phantom Thieves are now, as Yusuke says it, on a journey to investigate the entire country, exploring new regions of Shibuya and first-time cities like Sendai, Okinawa, Sapporo, and Osaka. Persona 5 Scramble makes way for new events that P5R doesn't look like it will cover, so I already feel like it will set itself in its own lane next to both P5R and your average Dynasty Warriors game. The depth of this title consists of more than we possibly thought it would, so we definitely have our ears out this time around for more info. To quickly sum it up, Atlus wasn't pulling any punches, and this game looks pretty impressive. I'm still on my first initial run on Persona 5, and the official release window is February 2020, so it'll be a while before we can really dive in and see what this game has to offer, along with some pretty neat BGM DLC too. To add, I can't help but notice the darker skin tone shown in the gameplay. Although I'm sure it's subject to change by release, it instantly reminds me of SMT5, so you bet your behind this is gonna hold me through for a while until we get some more info on that one. I really just wanted to express that I was not expecting any of what I got today, so big props to Atlus for changing my heart one good time. Never lose faith, because when Atlus delivers,
You never see it coming.